I'm just gonna look over the gameplay real quick. I won't talk so much about the draft. You have a Chen opener into a Drow Ranger band. The first bands are pretty normal. Necro CM, somewhat meta. They pick Potom. Potom gets countered a lot right now by Silencer because Arcane Curse, and Last Word are really good against Potom. And Silencer is just a great hero right now. Well, I did make a Twitter list of what heroes are gonna be played a lot at TI, and Venge was in it. I knew the hero was gonna be played a lot. So it's Potom into Silencer into ET into Storm. Great Storm pick. Storm is really good against ET. ET, that's one of his worst matchups in the game because you have a hard time catching Storm and he can just jump on you and you don't really have any defensive mechanism. Also Orchid, etc. You're very spell reliant. Last pick Pugna into no one Tiny. Alright. Alright. So I'm gonna look over these two games real quick. I'm not gonna make it in like tip more for 3 points, please. I'm not gonna watch it in 1 time speed. I'm gonna watch it in like 2 to 4 times and we'll see. So what I know about EG is that when they play Drow, they actually leave a TZ alone a lot because it allows them to get levels. Also, what teams try to do a lot right now is that you aggro the offlane rune with 3 heroes, so you might see one of them TP back to top. We'll see. For now, they're not. Yeah, there we go. So you have a Potom ET lane against Drow Silencer. If they can keep lane control, then I think Silencer Drow can be fine, but once they lose lane control and there's camps available, which there aren't, then the ET lane is very strong here. Why not Meepo instead of Tiny here? They don't play a good Meepo. Anyhow, mid matchup is Tiny versus Storm Spirit. And I'm assuming that both will farm here. And the aggro lane is Necro CM against Pugna Chen. This should be a Pugna Chen favorite lane. Especially depending on creeps. Oh, he was forced to skill 1-1-0. Not a dream for Necrophos. Anyway, let's slowly go through the laning phase here. So if you look at Radiant's Vision, very interesting. They blocked this camp, okay, and they want a sentry this camp to open it because this is the camp they want. I'm surprised they blocked the safe camp. I guess it has to do with that you don't want Drow to get fast levels, so if you can contest her, you do not want the enemy team to pull. Mid lane, like I said, Chen might do some stuff there in the mid lane later. It's mainly more effective for you Chen to play aggro, because when he can play aggro, aka in the offensive jungle, he can not only play with your off lane, but it's way easier to get into the mid lane as well, because obviously you can backstab. Like if you look at EG, if he can play in this jungle, or especially like if he's fogging, like he shows bottom, he aggresses him, and then he starts fogging. He could be mid, etc. LGD is looking very good. Anyhow, okay, pulled. I'm gonna skip through a bit because I'm not too interested in the laning phase. It's just individual stuff. There's not much, not a lot of strategy and whatnot involved. Gonna remove the minimap blocker. Sorry about that. Nothing too special. It's nighttime now. Neither team has warded yet, which means they're gonna go ahead and ward soon. Both teams for nighttime, especially mid. Like mid and nighttime is like the most scary plays on the whole map. So usually, between 4 to 5 minutes, you will see most people. Most people will definitely try to ward during the nighttime. As you can see, EG plays 2 wards during nighttime. Bottom lane being pressured, 2 siege creeps, and a creep and Pugna. So this is gonna be a dead tower. So very well done by EG. Mid lane, both are farming, kind of like I would expect them to do. Sumail's pressuring the mid tower a bit with the catapult. Arteezy still level 5, looking to get level 6. Let's put on. VP just placed a mid ward now. They're a bit low on ward, so they should be placing another ward now. Probably getting a smoke and a ward on the courier, I would assume. You know what EG love to do? It's a what VP love to do is a mid rotation during nighttime. They didn't do it this game though. They did lose their bottom tower, so they kind of need to help over here a little bit as they do get the chant perhaps. Never mind, in comes Sumail. He had to hide my volume a bit. And ET will die. Ooh, he barely survived with Pugna. Well played by S4. Let's put on Wolf Vision. Can you guys hear the rain? Alright, so far nothing too special. They stacked. Wait, did they just stack? So Drow Ranger stacked this and Sumail stacked that. Very nice. So 2 stacks coming out. In the meantime, you have Pugna and Silence are playing bottom. They're gonna pressure here. But I feel like EG are doing a lot lately. You guys can hear it? Okay, give me 1 second. Alright, I'm back. So what they want, we're gonna go back. What EG are doing a lot lately is kind of, they like to play in 3 lanes. As for now, there's bounties. Arteezy. They try to debate them. They are successful, they do get the ET. In the meantime though, VP is down here. Back to my point. EG play in 3 lanes a lot, so you're gonna keep on seeing the Pugna most likely go bottom and pressure this lane in, so that VP feel the need to respond to this lane down here. As Sumail jumps in, Global Silence comes out. Probably not the best jump as they may kill a couple people here. Actually just 1. So in the meantime, Arteezy is still farming. Drow Aura have been used before. Lots of fighting bottom now, but EG giving up some kills. Mid tower taking some more damage. And now you're gonna see EG spread into 3 lanes again. You're gonna keep seeing the Pugna bottom. He's gonna push that in. Arteezy went back to the top lane. He's gonna stay safe and do what he can. Good job by VP. Getting 2 kills on separate places on the map right now. VP do have a smoke, which means a blink on Tiny, which means I think that they should smoke up soon. As you do have EG who are making the move first right now, and they're gonna Pacha's gonna run into them. That's 1 leap gone, 2 leaps gone. He's silenced, teleports, and he is a goner. Silence onto ET. They seem to be retreating. Mid tower is getting killed as well. Oh, good combo by no one, but there's a great global, which is gonna cause them to easily turn it around, and that's a double kill. That was actually well played by EG. No one got kind of debated there. They're still going. They got a silence, penitence. Oh boy. VP is giving up a lot of kills here. You have to be careful against these Drow lineups as Sumail comes zipping in. If he hit that, that would have been a kill. Anyway, in terms of VP right now, they're not that strong. The way they need to fight is that they need to... Holy shit. That was a 4-man tiny stun into a stomp. But there was no Earth Splitter. Sumail jumps in. They kill the CM. 2 for 1 so far. Arteezy is gonna die. What a weird ass fight actually. But they cannot quite kill the heroes in time. If they had an Earth Splitter there or a Leap Starfall Starstorm combo, they actually would have killed a lot of heroes. Because no one again, he killed like 4 heroes. Like EG have to be careful fighting in choke points when it comes to fighting against VP here. If you look at VP, they're very like choke point heavy skills. CM Nova, CM ulti, tiny combos, ET spells, ET ulti, etc. But back to the main point. EG got the mid tower, which if you look closely at TI, mid tower is very important right now for teams. Teams prioritize it a lot. And EG still have all their towers. They're playing a Drow lineup and they killed 3 towers in 60 minutes, which is fine. They're gonna go for a smoke. Roger. Someone's gonna die here. Very early global silence, but it's very normal with these type of lineups. They do try to kill the ET DD on Sumail, who's going for a Bloodstone by the looks of it. And if you have a quick look at VP's vision, they know that it's very heavy around their side right now. Like, they do not need aggressive wards. They also know that VP are Roshan now, which means in 10 seconds the ET will be... He decrapped the Roshan and they stopped going for it. But I think EG realized it's a bit hard to roach against ET, so they wanna go back to pushing lanes. The next time they get a good lane positioning, they can try to go for a pickoff, and once they get a pickoff, they can try to ultimately work it into a Roshan kill. So VP is starting to pressure the first tower to maybe overtake this top jungle. Also, taking over this top area is very important right now because both teams wanna play around Roshan. Like, VP know that EG can take it super fast, so they kind of have to be cautious about not playing in the top lane. VP that is, because VP's Roshan up is very slow, whereas EG's is really goddamn fast. As they're smoked mid, they should know it soon. 3k gold lead for Dire. Team fights are definitely easier for Dire. Like, they jump in with Sumail, they pop a global, they perhaps have a follow-up silence on a TZ, and all of Radiant heroes are very reliant. All of these heroes are very reliant on their spell usage. So global silence and the Drow silence, even the Pugna ward are very strong. And they're pretty tanky on these heroes, like they have Treads, a Dragonlance, this guy has Veil Treads Cloak, this guy has Stick and Raindrops, they have the Chen heal. Up they jump in, global's gonna pop. Moonlight Shadow just got out right before though, and I think that Ramses may just die before anything happens. This is the problem with these fights. If you take these fights and you actually lose a guy without being able to do anything, these fights are so hard. And now they may go back to Roshan, but they need to be ready to kill the ET. So they're kind of debating right now. I don't know how ham you want to go here if you're EG. You don't have global. Sumail doesn't have full mana, so I think they're just gonna wait again. If you're EG here, I think you can try to protect your wards. Because actually they do go into Roshan, but I don't think they can do it. I think they have to wait. They're gonna have to go and get an aggressive play once again. By the way, Arcane01, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub, I appreciate it. EG's vision is... VP's vision is not that good right now. Whereas if you look at EG, this is EG's vision. They have one here, and another one here. So they're really prepared. They're really prepared for this Roshan fight. Like, hardcore. They know that this is important. Oh, they get a pick up on Arteezy. Oh, that's not a good play by Arteezy. He shouldn't be caught there. Anyhow, now EG have to be careful. They should not lose. They should try to hold this mid tower if it's somehow possible. Because this one pick off, VP obviously are gonna try to take this mid tower. And they will. Well, again, EG don't have to be that afraid that VP will go to Roche, because VP's Roche lineup is fucking garbage. But now they lost the mid tower, they lost this ward over here as well. They still have the other two wards available. So I think if you're EG, you know that you can't Roche. It's really hard against bottom and mainly ET. As Ramses TP'd bottom and he's in the wrong place at the wrong time. But what EG can do though is push multiple side lanes and keep forcing rotations. Because I think the only way that EG can go to Roche is by either smoking it when it's unsuspected timing, or if they kill ET. Because right now you can tell that they kind of let go of Roche. They went back to the bot tower. And now they can force Radiant again. Every time that EG go missing or play around the top area, VP have to be super cautious about EG taking Roshan. Which means that every time this happens, VP are gonna have to stay here or smoke around in order to protect Roche. This is just how it works when top teams try to play around it. And if you look around it now, VP got a little more vision. But it's still pretty defensive, like it's this one and this one. So they have very similar wards to EG. as EG did lose their wards down here, but they do have a Bloodstone on Sumail. He is very strong. He has a lot of mana regen. They have a global to back him up. They also have a Hand of God to back him up, and they have a Solar Crest now on Chen. So about the Roshan kill, they can actually, in my opinion, EG, they should soon look to smoke from down here across the map into here, as they might get a pick off. There might have to be a global. Yep, global has been used. Lotus Orb is ready on Ramsey, so that's good. They have one counterplay against the global. If you're EG here, you definitely want to wait. You don't want to fight right now. Very ballsy here, as no one has to jump out. You definitely want to try to wait again for global. It's 100 seconds. It's a very important spell for EG. There's only one hero on the Radiant lineup that can do anything right now when global comes off, and it's Ramses with his Lotus Orb. I was about to call it Global Orb. And again, you're gonna see EG just try to push side lanes. Storm is pretty tanky, so unless Radiant... Okay, this was a little bit cocky by S4. Global for CLKim, for CM kill Worf. They have a Bloodstone, and it's a lot of pressure, so it's fine. You would have to be careful. Let's say VP had a lineup that can Roche, then it might be a different question. Or it might be different. SRTZ gets its BKB, so now they may feel more comfortable to try and be aggressive with more heroes at the same time. Global is back up. If you're EG here, you want to try to hold this place. The problem is that S4 is dead. So they don't feel too good about this, as they're gonna lose their vision again and the silencer. So not the best idea of what to do here in the moment, in my opinion, as not only did you lose your silencer, but once again you lost the ward here. As both teams are heavily investing in warding around the Roshan pit, but actually VP is getting the better of it right now, as a lot of the side lanes are pushed, which means this is gonna be this is actually gonna be a good moment for EG, because the longer VP stay here, the more these side lanes will push in, especially if the Drow Aura, which has just been used, and these creeps. I'm gonna rewind real quick. I wanna talk about this. If you're EG here, you know that the side lanes are pushing, you know you have a Drow Aura, and you know you have Chen creeps that are getting ready to bottom, which means EG, they know right now that VP is on a timer. VP on a timer when it comes to this play. If EG can position themselves so that VP do take the fight, and it's a long, drawn out fight, then VP will either have to TP back or they will lose structural damage. And if you ever get in a position like this, it is very good to somehow try to poke a fight, because VP may feel pressured to TP out soon to defend these lanes. But anyway, let's see. VP are kind of trying to go for a wraparound. They do have a DD here on Tiny. It is getting pinged out, mainly by Daya right now. Both Sumail and Chen were pinging it out. Oh, this is a weird fight. They missed the stun on no one. They zip in. They may get a kill here onto the CM, as it is indeed. And now you want to chase slowly, as the chain creeps are kind of AFK bottom. But you know that this is pushing. Like, top tower is falling to creeps right now because of Drow Aura, and they did TP out. Ooh, no one is in this, but as is Arteezy. Holy shit, he is out of position. He was not aware that this could happen. Penitent, Solar Crest, and now they're gonna get a Roshan kill. They're actually gonna push? No. They should keep one guy aggressive though, so that ET has a harder time getting his spirited. Ah, okay, it's fine. So they got the Roshan, they got it on Storm. This is great. They have good vision. Now, if you look at EG, they should definitely try to play around their vision that they have now. I'm gonna turn on their vision right now. It's the mid lane ward and it's this one, which means they should keep on pushing these two lanes. They should keep cutting mid wave and top wave. Eventually, they're gonna cut it in to the mid tier 2 tower. You also saw Dry. You also saw Fly draw the lines. They have siege creeps, and now they took 2 tier 2 towers. The last wave that's ready to be pushed is the bottom wave, as they do let Sumail go. He has the Aegis, which means right now, if you're VP, you can say, okay, guys, he TP'd up with Storm, we should try to take a fight. Which means Sumail should be aware and ready to run over to his team. He is Storm Spirit, he has a lot of mana. So if VP go right now, which they may try to, they only have a couple second window before this is good, before this turns badly for them. Because they know that they only had a few seconds of time before the Storm will be somewhat ready to connect. Like right now, Storm is already ready to connect again. And yet again, you're just gonna see EG stay up on his high ground. Oh, Pasha with the Manta. Too much mana used in Storm. Oh, what the hell just happened? I need to rewind. Turn on all vision. Oh, nice combo here though by no one. Arrow onto Storm. He should attack. He has a BKB running. They can't do anything to him. BKB also used on Necrophos here. They do have an Aegis. BKB is running out on Arteezy, so they have to be a little careful. If he gets comboed, he will die. And they actually do blow the Aegis. So good hold by VP. Still 10k deficit though. There's a DD room bottom. If you're EG, you want to hold this high ground. And the most common way, if you're Radiant, to get back to spot is that you either smoke the long way, like this, or you take the long way around like this and you try to come from here. Either way, in both these smoke plays, you need to place wards in order to get there. And as you can see, VP, they kind of look at this CM should just be dead. This CM should have died for running here and using that spell. But VP, EG don't seem... I don't know if they're feeling it in the moment, because this CM didn't die any... Oh, nice toss stun play by no one, but he gets instantly silenced up. Penitence on him as well. As Sumail is spawning in 15 seconds. They traded 1 for 1, but Sumail spawns really goddamn fast. Drow Aura still doing some work. ET Storm coming out. Now all these fights are just favoring EG. Sumail's gonna be up in 2 seconds, which means he can instantly be there. In the meantime, top lane. The older Drow Aura plus creeps taking it to 3. Sumail spawns with Bloodstone and zips all the way across the map. They use 1 buyback and now they're at a 12k lead. Second buyback. But they are getting at least... They should... Oh, really? Oh, they have a good glyph. And they're gonna back off. Right, I thought they would maybe get a Rax there. As EG, you're gonna keep on seeing EG play this hill. This is the strongest position if you are Dire. This guy just died without buyback. Okay, Ramsey's had 2 crucial deaths this game where he is really out of position. Moonlight Shadow used. I kinda like this play by VP. Because VP know they're not in a good position. Like, their Necro has no buyback. Their fight will not get better. If they don't do anything for the next 70 seconds, they will lose 2 racks. So the one thing that they can do, the one thing they can do is the element of surprise with a Moonlight Shadow and try to fight them outside the base before EG is ready and in position. So I kind of like this play by VP. It's a risky play, but it's the kind of play you need to make in these sort of situations in order to have a chance at the game. They do see S4 here. Oh, actually, I think EG saw that play. Holy shit. You get a 3-man stun toss. Arrow comes out, not gonna connect. BKB on Drow. Sumail's just too strong. It's a nice try. Like, even if this play looks bad, it was their best chance to try and do anything. Because if they just AFK, they lose anyhow. That was a pretty good game by EG, I must say.